What a way for the 2022 season to end already.
MLS is over, part 1.
NYCFC is over, MLS is over, Ronnie out party.
Imagine we started that.
No, it's not a big deal.
Nah, I don't care. I was going into it, not that I don't care, but going into it, I kind of thought, like, whatever happens today, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Not to be that guy already, but, like, dude, just being in the playoffs is we're gonna be all right.
Yeah, it's like a bummer, obviously, because this is kind of what you look forward to have it end this way, especially like with a 90th minute goal on some pretty bad play, I think, by Keaton outside of the box, dribbling and giving up possession. But this is game 1 of 38. Nothing to overreact about.
I mean, I'd like to overreact. I think that's a good it's a good quality of ours, our ability to do so. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, it was a boring game. Mm-hmm. We looked tired. We looked like, we just played 2 competitive matches, whether or not it was a really good opponent or not.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, you could see that we were tired mentally and physically. For like Tati to have a game like that, it's rare and shows his legs weren't there.
Yeah, and not to make any excuses, but I think it would be a disservice to any NYCFC fans listening to not bring up the penalty that we didn't get and the red card that LA Galaxy didn't get. Araujo taking down Chanot by his face inside of the box.
Unprovoked.
I mean, that's a face mask in football. Yeah. It's a foul across the board.
Can't even do that in UFC.
No.
Call it like raking.
Face or any of that type of stuff. And I don't know how the VAR doesn't. They must not have looked at it, right?
I think it's weird too, because it's not like Chanot was going towards the ball and was looking for it. Mm-hmm. Like it was like towards the edge of the box. Yeah. Unprovoked, no reason, but like the ball was behind both of them.
I don't know what it is about us and specifically Chanot. It is we're like just getting fouled in the worst ways, and somehow it's not noticed and ends up costing us in one way or another.
And then like it gets blamed on him or something. Like,
it just doesn't make any sense.
Insane. And then he gets elbowed in the nose and he's gushing everywhere. Yeah. The ref's not even looking at him.
No. It's crazy. I mean, there were a couple of poor performances out there, especially through the first half. I think a common theme amongst the supporters was Acevedo was not looking good. After he got that yellow just for, I don't know what the word is, not when you do something wrong, but like, you know what I mean. Yeah. It's like behavior unbecoming or whatever because he kicked the ball. Dissent is the word.
I don't know if it was just because they have a point of emphasis to stop people from doing that this year. Yeah. So he got a yellow card before even making a tackle.
And he was making some poor tackles, so everybody kind of thought, he's going to go away on a red if Ronnie doesn't yank him from this one. Right. And it probably helped that Ronnie did.
Yeah, I mean, there's some ghosts out there. There was like Tales outside of that chance. He was a ghost. Mm-hmm.
And with those ones with Tales, dude, it's like we just talked about it the whole preseason about having little sitters like that, and moments like that in the first 2 minutes of the game it changes the course of the entire thing. It changes, some of the tactics that you might use for the rest of the game. It's a big difference.
Yeah, I mean, and the confidence of the team, like, let's say Tati scores that goal going into halftime, you could see that thing opening up and being real crazy. Yeah. But it goes wide, and I don't know, it's just kind of that kind of game. I kicked it again. It's just that kind of game where that was just really, you can't really even read anything from it. Yeah. It was just so stale, and like, of course it was going to be that game. Once you got past the 60th minute, you knew that it was going to be that game where whoever gets their first chance and takes it, like, they're winning the thing. Mm-hmm. And after that point, we put some pressure, but there was really nothing in it.
No. And I mean, some general like MLS notes in terms of like Douglas Costa. I think early he looked dangerous, but that was only because how hard he could hit the ball, or there wasn't anything super outstanding about him, right? I mean, he got yanked quick, in the 60th.
Quick, shifty. I mean, he was what we know he is, but at the end of the day, is he going to be able to contribute goals? And
early Malt was definitely having issues with him. I mean, you couldn't find Malt on a broadcast.
Was on the floor.
You couldn't find Malt on the broadcast for the first 45, and thankfully he did end up turning it around, and maybe part of that is because Costa came off the field, so it's like, okay, now Mo can deal with regular people.
He was worried, and it was just one of those games. I don't really know what else to say.
There's not much to take from it.
It's one of those games where you don't even want to spend the time to like dive into it, because you don't want to create things that aren't really there. Mm-hmm. There's really nothing to take from it.
There's no narratives to spin at this point.
It was just tired legs, and if it's not tired legs and that's our form this year, then we're in for a long one. But
and it's a tough start because we have Vancouver next, also away. It's probably always tough to have your first 2 games of the season be away. You don't even get a home crowd until week 3, and that's when we'll be there. I would hope by then we probably should be getting points from Vancouver, so I would look forward to that. I don't think they're a force that really is demanding any worry.
Whoever scores our first goal of the season, I think I'll buy their jersey.
What if it's
pray it's not Keaton on like a header, dude? That'd be crazy.
What if it's Keaton? I was gonna say, what if like, I don't even know.
Just because not because I don't want a Keaton jersey, but like I don't have any jersey right now, so I don't think that's like the first one on my list.
No, but
if it happens, fate.
If it happens, I mean, you're on camera saying
fate. Yeah, that's true.
So, in the words of Bill Belichick, we're on to Vancouver.
We're on to Vancouver. I mean,
I think that's it.
There's really nothing to say. I mean, we'll hash out anything else in our next Twitter space, so be there. Follow us on Twitter at Post90Pod.
Yeah. We'll catch you guys next one.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Peace.